I'm here with Cougar women's basketball coach Rusty Rogers, moments after the Cougars knock off the Dominican Stars by a final score of 91-77. And Rusty, we're going to talk about a huge game by Kourtney Lohfink in just a moment, but I think we have to start with today's story. Your bench was fantastic. Combined 51 points today. And Taylor Jacobson, your leading scorer for the game, was 17, but her sister Erin and also Hannah Rummel, to name just two others, you got contributions from several places today.
Yeah, most definitely that was the key to this game. We got some firepower off our bench that has been really, really inconsistent prior to tonight's game. Getting our offense ignited early on was really, really good. That's the best half-court offense we've seen all season. Most of our production's been in transition and in our defensive press. Tonight we actually executed extremely well in the half court. The one concern would have to be the third quarter where we let it slip away, but then we responded with a big fourth quarter where we held them to 7 points. So very, very pleased with this win.
Rusty, what you talk about the third quarter there, what did you tell your team? I mean, you controlled most of the game, but Dominican just kept hanging in there, making some big shots, and all of a sudden you look up and they have a lead. What did you tell your team at that point?
It was all about focus, and that's usually what it is. I think we let things slip away. Once we got ahead at halftime, I think we started thinking about the end result too much, and we didn't think about the process, getting there in that third quarter, fourth quarter. And we just played without focus. We left people wide open on the defensive end, and then on the offensive end, we were taking bad shots and just in too much of a hurry in our half-court offense. We just needed to settle down, take it one play at a time, and they did a really good job of refocusing themselves in that fourth quarter, and that's 2 games in a row now down the stretch where we've really done a good job of refocusing in the fourth quarter.
All right, Rusty, as I promised a moment ago, we have to talk about Kourtney Lohfink. Finishes with 12 points today, but much more important, I'd say, were the 8 assists and 6 steals. She was just a force out there today.
Yeah, she was determined coming into the game that she was going to get her teammates involved and that she was going to put forth a great effort tonight. And going into a break like this, you know, we all wanted to really have a good game to carry over into the holidays when we go our separate ways. And Kourtney really made an extra effort tonight to really get her teammates involved and play really, really smart basketball. She played quite a bit there towards the end of the game with 3 and 4 fouls, and just played with so much maturity for a young sophomore. I'm really, really proud of Kourtney, and just the way she approached the game, I think, was the key to her performance tonight. It was fantastic.
All right, now, this past Monday, you talked about the importance of this week's games after losing 3 in a row. You beat Lawrence on Tuesday, beat Dominican today, although both games did come with some struggles. Now that you can look back on both games, what do you think this will mean to the team just as a whole?
Well, we got a really tough schedule coming up facing us once we get back here in the Chicago area in the new year, heading into conference, some of the elite teams in the conference. So it's what's been really, really encouraging, like I said earlier, is just our execution down the stretch. We've been able to take care of the ball, get the right shots, and make some good defensive stops and hit the defensive boards when we needed them, when we really needed possessions, and when we needed really to convert on the offensive end. So that's the maturity of our team. I know we got a lot of returning players, but a lot of the key players that we have are new to the program, and I knew it was going to be a bigger learning curve than the average person thought. And I'm seeing so much progress with our younger players, and then the adaptation of getting them into the rotation with the veteran players, and it's starting to come together. I'm starting to see signs of it, and I'm watching them off the court as well, and I'm starting to see some interaction that I hadn't seen earlier in the year between players. And right now everything's looking really good for us, and hopefully we can carry it on through the holidays and get into the tough part of our conference and compete with the elite teams in our conference, which is what we really want to do.
Okay, Rusty, the team now off until after Christmas. They play a couple games out at Whittier College in California on the 29th and 30th. So for right now, we're going to wish you a very Merry Christmas and good luck. We'll talk to you when you're back from California.
Okay, appreciate it.